Welcome guys, my name is Matthias and welcome to the complete base building guide for Deadside. We are here in Yantar and I just want to sort out these guys so that they don't foil our plans or anything. There we go. There we go. Okay. When you start with base building, there's two ways to get all the tools and the equipment needed. First of all is to loot places like Yantar. I just want to show you on the map. Yantar is a very good place to loot for base parts. Luzerne is a very nice place to loot for base parts. Of course, this epic mission location here, factories are very good places to loot for base parts, or any kind of factory broken down houses like these, okay, are very good to break down for base parts. First thing you're going to need is an axe to get wood, okay, because base building needs a lot of wood. Then you're going to need nails, okay. You can buy all these items, but as you can see, you can pick up nails as you go along. Okay, but if you're not in the mood to pick up items, then you can just go buy it at the save zone. Okay, then you're gonna need basically a hammer and a saw. So if we go here to crafting and base building, you will see to build a base you need wooden planks. Now wooden planks you get by chopping down trees and converting them into wooden planks. But if we look at the materials that we need, as we can see, nails we need, of course, a hammer and a saw, okay, for all the base parts. Hammer, sheet metal, you're going to need sheet metal to craft the very large storage boxes. You won't need it to craft this small little container, okay. And it says there, all containers and the contents will be deleted if you won't log in for 7 days. Okay, maximum amount is 3. I will create a server later on where I'm gonna let the bases only despawn in 14 days. And yeah, it's very important to play on private servers because there is no control over official servers. Okay, so if any of you are interested in a server that I can run for you, then we can do that. So yeah, as you can see with base building, hammer, hammer, nails. Hammer you're gonna of course need to craft everything, and then a saw you're gonna need to basically process the wood that you've chopped. Okay, so if we go to, I don't think we can chop this. No, we have to chop a tree. Oh my word. Okay, as I was saying, in the beginning of the game I thought the circular saw would have been great for tree cutting, like cutting trees faster, but yeah, just thought the idea would be really cool. But in any case, let's get our boulder's hat. It does protect us a bit. Luckily those AIs had no idea what they were doing. But yes, okay, I've showed you all the places that you can go to collect these materials. Okay, we're just going to quickly see if we can maybe find a saw. Oh, that's nice. If we can maybe find a saw. But I mean, just search the areas properly, guys. And of course, you know, parkour helps you a lot. Getting into spots that not a lot of people know about. Okay? But okay. That covers the areas where you can get it. Now let's move to the safe zone. Okay. So here we are at the safe zone. And that trader there sells you weapons and gear to fight with. This trader here sells you equipment to heal yourself and building equipment. So we go to tools. I've already found the axe, luckily, but you can use the other axe as well. I like the fireman's axe. And here you can see 2,000 for the hammer, 2,000 for the saw. You can buy the nails, okay? If you don't want to go and collect the nails, it's fine. You can just buy the nails. Okay, not a problem. I am just going to, that's a bit too expensive. Remember, guys, with the scrap, with the parts that you get, you can craft walkie-talkies and you can craft electronic locks, which is going to help you a lot. And if you find any electronic repair kits, okay, that's going to help you a heck of a lot to craft the electronic lock, of course, but each and every one of these are worth 5,000 if you sell it. Okay, so basically that's all you need. You need the saw, you need the hammer, and you need the axe, and you need nails. Okay, then sheet metal you'll have to find, because you need sheet metal to craft the large crates and of course towers, and then you need burlap to craft sandbags. Now, what I like to do is, I'm not crazy about chopping wood in the middle of nowhere, okay? Because it takes a heck of a lot of work to build a base, and then of course, someone can kill you, you know? And take everything off you, and even if they're going to use it or not use it, you know, they'll just take it off you for fun. So what I like to do is, you can't chop trees in the safe zone. And hearing you chop trees, you know, isn't that easy. So I like to run where nobody really goes. You can even swim across the river if you want to. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swim across the river here. Not a lot of people know you can use this back part, okay, but it's definitely something you can do. So we're just going to run here as far as possible. Okay, so here we're at the border. And now we should be outside of everyone's zone. So we take the axe, and every 2 times you hit the tree, you will get a wood log. 1, 2. There's a wood log. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we've got four wood logs, and we can only have 4 wood logs in each and every slot. Okay, so it's very important to make sure you've got the nice backpack, you know, and the tactical vest. You know, you mustn't be ready for battle now. You must be ready to carry as much stuff as you can. So I'm just going to chop wood until I'm done, and then I'll show you the next process. Okay, so once you've chopped enough wood logs, okay, we're going to go to crafting and base building, and then you're going to see you need the land claim immediately. That's for wood planks. Please do not forget that you need to start with a wood claim. Okay, I have in the past run to a base location with all the materials, but I forgot to place the wood. Make the land claim, you know, and that's quite bad. But in any case, so we're gonna need beams, okay, to craft most of the stuff. And whether you start with the small scaffolding or whether you start with the big scaffolding is completely up to you. Okay, I always like to start with a foundation, and when it comes to my foundation, I like to have it up in the air. Like this one, you can put up in the air, and you can put 4 walls around it. This one, You can build this one that's got squares all around it, and then you can put walls all around it, but it's going to be a big open space in the middle. Okay, so it's all up to you. I will show you what that looks like. But when I start, I always start with the big scaffoldings. I use that as my foundation. Okay, so you can do it small or you can do it big. Because you're going to grind in any case, okay, there's not much difference between building 4 of those and building 1 of these, okay? So if you're going to grind, do it properly. So we're going to need wood planks, 12 wood planks, and then 20 beams. Now to craft the wood planks, you can see we've got a bunch of wood logs here. So what we're going to be doing now is going to go to materials. And you can see there we've got 88 wood logs. So if you go to craft, it asks you how many do you want to craft, okay? And all you can do now is go to the thing that you want to make. So I want to start with the big one, and I see I need 12 of them. So if you don't want to waste any time, you know, you want to do it piece by piece, what I would suggest for you to do is just check how much you need. You're going to need 12, and then you say craft, and then I ask you how many, and you go 12. Of course, 2 wood logs makes 1 wood plank. And then luckily it just crafts everything for you. Okay, now with wood planks you can craft beams. Okay, wood logs and a saw is for wood planks. For beams you need wood planks, okay, and a saw. And then of course for the plywood you need wood planks and a saw. Okay, so it's only the beam where you're going to convert it. For the plywood that you're going to need to craft the floor, still just going to take wood planks. So be very specific about the beams. So now you can see everything is in the crafting stage. It's not on the floor, okay, it's in the crafting menu. So now we're going to go to now of course we have to craft 20 of the beams, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these 12 in here so that, you know, we don't get confused. And then I'm just going to craft all of these here, but I can already see I've only got 32, okay, and I need 40. So I'm just going to quickly get 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now I'm gonna craft this, and it says 36. Really? Oh, it's just multiplying it. It's just multiplying it. Okay, it's fine. Let's just craft this quickly. Gonna do 4 more. Okay, let's craft all of these. Okay guys, there we go. We've crafted our 20 beams, and we've crafted our 12 wood planks, and now we can craft this big 4 opening scaffolding. Okay, so 20 beams, 12 wood logs, 40 nails, 1 hammer. Okay, so what have we learned up to this point? We have learned that we need a hammer, a saw, and an axe. Okay, that's all we need. And then as many nails as we can fit into our inventory, and then later on we can go get the sheet metal, you know, and the burlap to make our base nice and fancy. But from the start, all we need is a hammer, saw, axe, nails. That's it. Okay, and we can build as much as we can. So now that we understand the basics, okay, like we said, 2 wood logs makes a wood plank. 2 wood planks makes a beam. Okay, and then we don't need to worry about the plywood. We work with wood planks there as well. But to calculate how many beams you need, you're gonna have to divide the beams, okay, twice. So if you need 12 if you need like here, if you need 20 beams, okay, then you're gonna have to times the wood logs by 4, because from beams to wood logs is times 2, so that's 40, 80. Okay, so you're gonna need 80. Just remember, beams means wood logs times 4. Okay, so 80. Make sure I'm not lying to you guys here. You need two wood logs for a beam. You need two wood logs for a wood plank. You need 2 wood planks for a beam. Okay, so those calculations are perfect. So you're going to need 80 wood logs for the 20 beams, and then you're going to need 24, 12 times 2 only for the wood planks, 24 for the wood planks. Okay, and of course you can see the nails here, which gives us 24 times 80, so 104 wood logs and 40 nails, okay, to craft these big open scaffolding. So now that we understand the basics, I'm just going to craft the big scaffolding. I'm going to craft a small scaffolding for you guys, okay, and then I'm going to craft my land claim, okay, and then yeah, I'm going to craft a big scaffolding with all 4, you know, that's closed all around. The bottom one is going to be open all around. The top one is going to be closed all around. And then I'll show you what that looks like. And I'm going to craft 4 decks. Okay, I'm going to craft 4 decks to cover it at the top. I'm going to craft 2, 4, 6, 8 walls for the top. And I'm going to craft 7 walls for the bottom with 1 door opening. Okay, so I'm going to craft a wall with door. Okay, and then I'm going to add an electronic lock to it as well. Just so you guys now, this will take me quite some time. And guys, remember, your base despawns in 7 days. Do not rush this. Okay, you don't want to run to your base location with 5 hours of work and a person kills you. Okay, piece by piece. Take your plot sign, go and claim your land. Okay, tomorrow build your first scaffolding. Take it a day at a time, because remember, your base only lasts for 7 days. So try and stretch it out over a long period, and every day do something piece by piece. But let me quickly get all the parts ready for you, and then I can show you a few different designs. Okay guys, I've basically chosen this section here for the base because it's a flat area. Okay, a lot of people like building right here in the middle because it's close to the tents, it's close to most of the missions, okay, and it's not too far from these zones. Me personally, I love that spot there. You can pick that spot roundabout here, you know, roundabout here, but you have to pick a spot that's very far away from roads. You can see this in the middle of nowhere, so that will be a good spot. That will be a good spot somewhere around here, okay, far from roads and hot spots. But in any case, what we're going to do is we're going to hold shift to lower and higher the plot sign, okay, and then you can see right there, you can see we can rotate it, or if we hold in shift with our mouse button, we can do that. And then of course with control, we can put the plot sign further away from us or closer to us. Sorry, I made my shift, I made my control crouch as well, okay, but I normally don't use control. And then the most important key, we press just F, okay, to place it. So this is now ours. So what we're going to do now is, this was the scaffolding that I showed you guys, okay, it's up in the air, okay, and again I can let it go up and I can let it go down, but as you can see, no gaps. And I like a flat surface, guys. I'll put it a bit lower for you guys, okay, you can sink it into the ground, that's not a problem. And then again we just press F and it crafts that. Okay, and now you can make as many foundations as you want. Okay, if you want to build the other one that's got the, you know, that you can put walls down here, then it's fine. I like to build the scaffolding that is the basis, you know, for what I'm going to do. And then again, the small ones, if you can see the small ones just look like the big ones in any case, okay? But here we can put this one down. So this is your most basic base that you're going to build like this. What I mean by your most basic base is you don't need anything else now. You can put a door here, wall, roof. That's a base, okay? Or you can go the interesting route and just let it snap there. Okay, and now you can put your base up there. And I like using the stairs. I really like the stairs. So there you've got a nice, you know, you've got stairs to get up to your base. Okay, of course this is my favorite way this, so now I'm using this big one, and as you can see, the big one gives you the blocks where you can build all the walls. Okay, but again, big one looks quite smart right at the top. There we go, just got worried there. Okay, there we can see small boy, big boy. Okay, but big boy can get stairs as well. Okay, we've got the hammer. So now all you do is you press G. And now you can disassemble anything that you've built. This works very easily if you're out in the open. But if you're not in the open, like you build your base into a wall or something like that, it can glitch out sometimes, which could be frustrating. But I mean, we can pack up everything again, you know, and just lower it down to get the stairs to work. But I am going to see if I can let these stairs work another way. I can make another scaffolding like that and place it here, but that's going to be a bit overkill, so I'm just going to let the server restart, guys, and then we're going to see what we can do about it. Okay, but hopefully you can see the difference, and hopefully you guys can see the possibilities. Okay, we just put a nice win, and everything snaps in very easily. Again, it's very difficult for a person to look inside if he's, you know, if you've got if your base is raised. If your base is raised, it's going to be difficult for him to see inside. Okay, and you can at least see out. Instead of putting your base here and your window here, then people can see inside your base. Okay. If you just put a door here, they can't see inside here. They can get on top of your base, but you know that's what a roof is for. If you've got a roof, there's no way they can do anything from the top. Okay. And there's absolutely no way they can do anything from the bottom. So that's why I say raising your base is much better, that people can't look directly inside. Okay? Simple as that. We'll be back now when the server is restart. Phew, okay boys, here we go. As you can see, you can put a keypad lock even on your outer gate. Okay, you just put in the number once, enter it, interact again, put the code in again, enter it, and then you'll open the door. Okay, so this is the outside gate and the outside walls. Okay, and then you can build a wall door for the big opening. And mental note, guys, never build the 4 openings. Okay, it's just not viable. Okay, don't build the big scaffolding with the 4 openings. You're going to you won't be able to put stairs, hook stairs onto it. The only reason I could hook the stairs on was because I built the other one. Okay, so what I mean by that is always build the first one. Okay, the second one you can make. The second one, this is the big one. Okay, then you have to close it up with 4 of these door walls. Okay, I just try to show you that. This one I built 1 gap, and because I just made it 1 opening, I could hook the stairs onto the side. Okay, which makes a major difference. So please remember that if there's no in between, if that whole gap is open, those doors are the only way to close it up, or another big scaffolding is the only way to close it up. Okay, so basically you can still do it like this if you want this to be your center part. Okay, if you want a big opening in the middle, then you build another, then you build the scaffolding with no gaps here. Okay, no gaps, no gaps, no gaps, no gaps, no gaps. Then you'll have a nice big door opening, and the other big scaffoldings that you built around it, you can build your walls and your doors and your staircases and everything. Okay, or you can just build the big scaffolding with all 4 openings and not put anything on it, no walls on it, and just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 big scaffoldings around it. Okay, that has got no large gaps either side of it. Then you can close everything off with walls, and then you, on top of that, you put the first scaffolding. Okay, so the scaffolding, just to repeat this, the scaffolding with 4 openings. Okay, this scaffolding with 4 big openings you use as the centerpiece of a massive map, of a massive base, because you're going to build the closed off scaffoldings all around it, or you are going to use it to basically use 1 door, or 4 doors, whatever you want. You can still put 4 doors on, and attach the scaffolding on the outside. It's completely up to you. As you can see, I could attach a small scaffolding, so you can attach a big scaffolding to it as well. Okay, just remember, it's a centerpiece. Remember, it's a centerpiece. You can't put stairs on it or nothing. You can't just use it as a base. Okay, you can just use it as a base. It works perfectly for a base. But this is what it will look like if there's just 1 opening. These bars, you see there's no bars here. You can't put a wall there, because you can't put a square wall there because nothing's holding it, so it won't allow you to put a wall inside. You can't put the stairs in here because nothing's supporting it. But if you put one opening in here, you can put that there, and then you start building normal walls and staircases and little scaffoldings. Okay, what I mean by the little scaffoldings are these ones here. Okay, so if you go to the crafting tab, you'll see this deck small. Those are the small decks. Okay, all the other decks are deck. The small decks you attach to the stairs to extend it. Okay, you can see I extended it there. So all I did here was I just went for, I just did the basic one that I showed you guys right in the beginning, and I, added a corner. And you might ask me why add a corner. There's no specific reason, okay, except that if you only had this one single deck, then you can look out there, you can look out there, you can look, but you can't look out there. Okay, but now if you've got this extension, you can come up here. Okay, just crouch down, you can come up here. Now you've got the whole deck to yourself. Okay, now we can look all around. We can look all around. Okay, we've got a nice opening here for the hills in case they're firing at us from the hills. Okay, so we can look all around us. Okay, and you will see this is a complete one without any large. This big scaffolding has no holes in it. Okay, it's the first one. It's that one, guys. That's the safe bet. The scaffolding big is the safe bet. When you start working with openings, you're gonna you're gonna complicate things for yourself. Except if you understand exactly what I'm saying, then you can do some really interesting builds, which I will do on my own server. Okay, I will definitely do some really. I will definitely use what I basically discovered here, because I did build a base. I did build the base there last time, and I thought I used a large scaffolding from the beginning, and I could build the stair, but clearly I didn't build the scaffolding with 4 big openings. But as soon as you use the first scaffolding, you can put stairs, you can put small scaffoldings all around here, okay? So you can walk all around there. And then with two big scaffoldings on each other, again, when you're using that scaffolding, you can put the small scaffoldings on top of the big scaffolding, okay? So here I got up, and this, if you lower this tower right, okay, if you place it right, you can just run onto the tower. Okay, that's a close call, but you can basically easily jump onto the tower, okay? And start fighting immediately if you want to use the towers, okay? I will never climb up a tower, and yes, you can use those walls, but those walls aren't high enough. The enemy is still going to see you climbing up the ladder, okay? You can't make those walls higher, so the guys will still see you climbing up the ladder. So the only way I build a tower is if I put 2 large scaffoldings on top of each other, and I can jump to and from the tower, okay? Gave you guys some sandbags here. And yeah, then basically from here on out, you can do whatever you want, okay? Just checking. Yeah, what I did here, the reason I put those sandbags here, it's probably not going to help, is because I didn't want to allow a person to jump up here, because as soon as I give him a gap, he's going to be able to jump up here, okay? And I don't there. So you probably have to put another sandbag here so that the person can't jump onto your roof. Okay? That's why I put a sandbag there, so the guy can't jump up there. Okay? Just a counter jump maneuver there. Putting my code here. It's a bit unnecessary that you have to do it constantly, but in any case. So there that goes. Got the little room here. And we've got this entrance here. And this is what I meant by the little scaffoldings that you can build all around. Okay, now you can look all around your base. Shoot everyone, and then you can come down here and interact with your crates. Okay? And of course we can build the small crates as well. And then guys, when you're doing this wall, make sure you look at this log, and first let it sink into the ground, and then let it come out, and then let this piece of wood line up with this piece of wood. Almost try and get them together. You'll see I'm trying to get this plank together with this plank. Okay, it's not always perfect, but if you try and get this flat surface to touch the other one's flat surface, okay, you can hook them up very nicely, and then you can just put this thing all around your base, and then no one can get into your base without a key lock. Okay, if you've got any questions, leave it down below. When I start my own server, I am gonna build something really cool. But I mean, I gave you guys the basics. I showed you what you can do with a base building. So just go hit those, go hit those trees, get those wood logs, turn them into wood planks, and then into beams. And every time you pass those sheet metals, take them, boys, take them. If you want to buy nails, which I think is a complete waste, but if you want to, you know, collect nails, do it right from the start when you start playing, you know, or just loot and sell the weapons. Okay, you can get a lot of money for the weapons, or for the your batteries gives you 10,000. Just one battery will give you a ton of nails, or one electric saw, you know, will give you a ton of nails, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to later in the future, you know, go through my personal base that I'm going to build for myself on my own server, if you guys want me to take you through that process step by step, you know, I'll do it for you. But if you're happy with what I've showed you guys here, click the thumbs up button. And if you want to see future episodes, I'm going to do a very interesting series where I'm going to see how far I can get on an empty server with one life. Okay, I won't be cutting anything, one life, but I'll be giving myself certain goals to achieve. Okay, so like getting the best armor, you know, and 2 specific legendary weapons before I die. Specific, you know, specific challenges. So if you guys have got any ideas for me, you know, what you would like me to try and get with one life, let me know. And then, yeah, click the sub button to see that series. That's going to be quite interesting. AIs have killed me 1,000 times. Doesn't matter what armor I wear, you know. If you put yourself in the wrong spot, even behind a tree, you can die very, very quickly, especially at the heli crashes. So yeah, if you guys want to see that challenge, yeah, just click that bell button so that you're notified of future videos. See you guys next time. Cheers.